Hello everybody. Quick little update here. This is me while I'm editing episode 2. Episode 2 is going to be roughly about an hour longer than episode 1 as we do go into the more nitty-gritty of the show, the character analysis, the character motivations, the writing and all that. So it is a lot more in-depth and a lot more nitty-gritty, at least I think it is anyway. Also, we do not hold our tongues. We are brutally honest with what we see and what we do, and we're friends, so we tend to just say whatever we like. So, anyway, that is the quick disclaimer that there is mature shit in this that isn't in the show. So, anyway, I hope you all enjoy, and let me know what you think. If this keeps up, we might do the whole season. Anyway, let me know what you think. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this... Why did we decide to do this again? Why did we decide to do this again?
Because we hate our eyes, our brains, and feel that they need to be blended together into one soup.
And also we had a nice comment from someone asking us to continue. So that is why we are doing this. So to you, friendly commenter, this is for you. And for us, because apparently this show is apparently really bad. I did I've told you about this, but I'll put this on the video as well. I did a check on this, just to see the IMDb ratings. For some reason I was curious. This show had, if I remember correctly, it was like a 1.3 to 1.8 on IMDb. That is lower than Batwoman, which is at a 3.4 if I remember correctly. The show that every comic geek has taken the piss out of. And has made careers taking the piss out of. The show is worse.
That bad.
Yeah, the show is worse than that, apparently. So, this is episode 2, Disorientation Day, and I happened to catch one of the comments on this episode. So, just to pre-warn you, like I did with the first episode, apparently the comment was something along the lines of, we all know why this episode got downvoted to hell by those who didn't even watch the full episode. Hint, it wasn't the quality. So I have a feeling this is when the shit starts to hit the fan.
It's not just hitting the fan, it's hitting the blender and it's going...
Well, let's begin.
Up the wall.
Let's begin, shall we?
Here we go.
The following program contains strong language and violence. Mature audiences! Yes, because this show is most definitely for mature audiences. Disorientation Day, directed by Alan Caldwell. Hold on a minute. Immediately I have to check something. They fixed it!
They fixed the bridge!
They fixed the bridge somewhat. Although I'm noticing another inconsistency also right off the bat.
What?
There was a yellow field out here last episode.
And that village came out of nowhere too.
What, this one down here?
Yeah.
I think that was there in the first episode.
I don't think it was. Or maybe
Well, someone will correct us, I'm sure. But what the fuck is that pig building there? I don't remember that pig building being there.
That's probably the academy that they're going to.
Yeah, I remember that being there. Actually, the town does look a little different. I don't remember these buildings being up here. I remember this being here. I definitely don't remember this pink abomination. So, I'll give you a clap for fixing the gate, but, yeah, I'm pretty sure these weren't here last time.
Minus points for more inconsistencies.
We're only a minute and 37 seconds in. Okay. That was not what I was expecting to happen. Yep. I see a gargoyle. I was expecting something more than generic bell.
Sage, look at that dome! It's huge!
Holy trillium. It's bigger than Hackberry Trout's head.
The largest head in heaven.
What? What did they just say?
Something about a large head in Pebble?
Hold on a minute.
That's the town that they came from.
Yeah, Pebble is the town. I need to listen to that again. What the fuck did they say?
I don't know. It's some kind of inside joke we're not privy to.
Sage, look at that dome! It's huge!
Holy trillium. It's bigger than Hackberry Trout's head.
The largest head in heaven.
Hagberry Trout's... What?
I don't know. It's some inside joke we're not privy to.
I will admit though, at least the voice actor for Rosemary seems like she's putting in a little bit more effort this time. Although I will admit, the way she said "Dome!"
Dome!
Dome, baby.
She's clearly not the brains of the bunch.
No, that is so true. I mean, just look at that face.
Yeah, here we go, Fane.
You just know there's gonna be some shit. This is the face of, I'm gonna do it, don't do it, I'm gonna do it, don't do it, I'm gonna do it. Ah, for fuck's sake, you're gonna do it, aren't you? Yeah. That is basically the look those two are having right now.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Should we start? I think we should give the students a minute to settle in.
Waiting gives me hives, you know. Who are they?
What?
Waiting gives me hives. And crotchety old lady.
The show's off to a great start. God fucking damn it, Sage, what happened to your face?
I don't know.
I'm not the only one who thinks that looks a little weird, right?
Her mouth has moved up somehow.
It might just be her usual face, but I don't know, something just feels a little off. But hold on, what the fuck did that say? So there's all the teachers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are called the Trinity.
Should we start? I think we should give the students a minute to settle in.
Waiting gives me hives, you know.
Waiting gives me hives.
No, hold on a minute.
I can't get over that.
I don't know what the fuck is happening with her face. She has that face of someone who's just sucked on a lemon like, shower. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else, and she looks like she wants to be asleep.
Yeah. So we've got, I'm guessing, young, middle-aged, old.
Yeah, from the looks of it.
Although, can we go back to the teachers a second?
Yep.
Okay. The largest head in heaven.
Let's see what we've got here.
We got a satyr-looking guy, maybe?
Yeah, definitely satyr.
Cougar lady.
Cougar. A little too old to be a cougar.
You never know.
Good point.
What? The fuck is up with this guy's face?
I don't know, but he looks like he hasn't eaten in weeks and hasn't seen sun for months after.
Oh my god. Mate.
Vampire?
Look at his right eye. And then follow that level to his left eye.
His eyes skew.
His left eye's higher than the right eye.
Yep.
It's a small difference, but it's one of those that when you see it, it's fucking up my eyes. Because I'm looking at it, and you know what did? You look at an image long enough, you swear that image moves. I'm looking at this guy's face, and I'm just seeing his eyes get further and further apart. It's legit fucking up with my eyes.
Yeah.
Then we have monkish looking guy back here.
I'm calling it now. Blue trench coat's a vampire because he's pale as fuck.
He is pretty pale. And then we got Tiefling lady. This isn't D&D, but I'm calling her Tiefling lady. Also, wait a minute.
Yeah, her horns are a miss.
Yeah, her horns are also on the skew.
Yeah, like, so they... Again, going back to last episode, they can't do perspective. They could have at least have taken a cursory lesson in perspective when it came to animating.
Yeah, the sad thing is, though, this is a very easy way to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you follow the way that horn goes, you end up with
it goes
around
into the side
here.
of her head.
Yeah, whereas this one is very obviously coming out of the front of her head.
Yeah.
All you really had to do was erase this bit here.
Yeah,
if you wanted to keep that horn here. And just have this bit coming out blended a little bit this way so it looked like both of them were coming out from behind the hair. And boom, fixed.
Done. Or bring that other horn forward and have it both of them pointing forward.
Yeah,
It's a
which-
very easy fix.
Yeah, the one you just said would have required a little bit of a redrawn, so it would have been a
Yeah.
little bit more effort. But considering the hand-drawn, I would say these are hand-drawn from the looks of it.
Little bit.
Oh, well, they're certainly not the most highest detailed. It's very Steven Universe-like.
Very Steven Universe.
So, considering the, I'm gonna say medium detail on them, because it's not low detail, there is some detail to them, like with the creases and the shading in some regard. I will give them that.
Yeah, these characters have good design.
They have distinctive appearances and they have distinctive outfits as well. They stand out.
Yeah.
But that is no excuse for this. These horns could very easily be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
So that, and then that goes up. Oh, there was another one that was a blondie.
There was one sneaking in the back there.
There it is. Oh, Centaur.
Yes!
Oh my god, look. Look at the
Yeah, they're looking at the screen now.
And now that she's looking right at you, like looking right at the screen, oh my god, it just makes the horns look even worse.
Yeah, it does, but I can... There was an attempt, but the attempt is bad.
Okay, I think I just noticed a problem.
What?
Look at the pale one at the back. You see the shading around the neck, right?
Yeah.
Shading around this guy's got some shading, he's got some wrinkle definition. His eyes are also on the fucky because his right eye is, like the iris is larger than his left eye.
Yeah.
And this guy's got some definition to him as well. This bitch has none!
No.
There's no shading or anything on her face, which is just making her face look like a flat image.
Although she is got some shading around the skirt. Though,
she's got some shading around the skirt, and you are right, but she's got none around the neck where the rest of them do. Except for maybe this guy, but his is covered by a beard. And the beard has shading from the looks of it.
Oh, also, I'm also going to call it now. Centaur in the back is a guy.
Probably. But
I'd be surprised if that's a woman.
You know what this, I'm just gonna call it a tiefling. You know what this tiefling reminds me of? Have you, when you were a kid, did you ever go on those websites that would, like, make your own character for a certain fandom?
Yes! Like the dress-up
Yeah, the dress-up ones. Just look at her. Look at the hair that comes out the back, like the hair that flows down to the skirt, and then look at this little quiff of hair here.
Yeah.
It reminds me so much of those games.
Yeah, those, like, basic Flash dress-up a character.
Yeah.
I remember those. Make me feel old, why don't you?
And the horns are once again really on the skew because if you take away that quiff of hair there, once again...
that's on the side of her head.
It looks like it's coming out of the side. So she has one horn coming out the side of the head, and one horn coming out diagonal to her temple. Which, like with what you said, perspective. Seriously, she's looking right at you.
They should both be pointing forward.
And then camera pans up a bit. Yeah, look, this guy has got a little bit more shading on him. He doesn't have shading on the neck, but that's also because his beard covers a lot of it.
I do like his design. Like,
yeah, this guy has the best design so far. What the fuck is up with her face?
Oh god. She looks like...
She looks like she's out of Little Nicky when Nicky gets hit with the shovel. My brother's hit me with a shovel, and now I talk like this.
I remember that movie as well.
Oh my god. Look at her face. What the fuck is this lump? Is that meant to be her ear?
No, I don't think that's meant to be. It's meant to be... I think it's meant to be inset cheeks. You know how, like, old people get and they become all skeletal.
But it doesn't translate to the other side because
it doesn't translate to the other side.
That's where her ear is, which is why I said, is that meant to be like where her ear is?
No, it's
not.
not.
What the fuck is up with her face?
They're trying to do old person, old pale witch.
I think they didn't. I genuinely think this was one of those genuine moments where we can say they just stopped caring, because if you look, the only... Well, then again, this guy has some pretty good definition on him. The rest of them look like they've lost definition.
Although,
Especially this guy. For some reason, I feel like this guy has lost the most definition.
Yeah, like, sort of, it's like they all were done by different people, trying to keep to the same... I don't know.
Also, I'm just gonna go back here to have a look at this. This guy looks like he's stepping on the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like she's floating to me.
Yeah.
Especially here, because you see how that foot, like, goes into the thing?
Her toes going into the... Yeah.
Yeah, pull that foot back a little bit, and then this one I guess you could kind of say is okay, because the camera is kind of diagonal.
Although, the design of the steps, 1 second. Who has a step that really tiny at the bottom of their stair?
Oh god, yeah, you're right.
Like, sort of, you could have just done without that bottom step entirely.
Well, just get rid of this one here and just have it be this one.
Exactly, yeah.
Or then again, just bring the whole staircase down a little bit. Then again, wait a minute.
Yeah.
If it's like that there, and it doesn't repeat at the top, then that stair is not measured equally, and that's gonna bug me.
Yeah.
So hold on, let's just...
Actually, stairs are... I think all the stairs are different sizes.
Oh god, we're gonna get focused on, like, for half an hour on fucking stairs. No, it looks like the stairs might be the same.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just a trick of the
probably
video.
You probably got... It might be the quickness of the camera raising, but it also could be the kind of idea that you have that little tiny step at the bottom, so that size has to correlate as it goes up, essentially.
Maybe.
And then
anyway, let's continue now.
Should we start?
I think we should give the students a minute to settle in.
Waiting gives me hives, you know.
That delivery. I was gonna bring it up earlier, but we got distracted. That fucking delivery.
Yeah, it's so out of the blue.
No, it's not out of the blue. Just listen to all three of them. And just listen to the way they deliver their lines.
Should we start? I think we should give the students a minute to settle in.
Waiting gives me hives, you know.
There's not even a space between them speaking.
No, there's... The middle one, I would say, is a little bit of an extra effort, because you can hear some inflections in the voice. The other two, unless I didn't hear it, it sounds wooden to me. It sounds very wooden. I have no idea what these two are doing in the background.
Who are they? It's the Triad.
Oh, the Triad.
Oh, so
And they run the academy.
The headmistress. No, they all are. Oh man, I am so happy to have found.
Wait, they all are?
Yeah, they're all the headmistress, because they're the Triad.
Yeah, so... I'm guessing they're, like, one entity, maybe? I don't know. We'll find out later.
Oh god, these two. I know who these two are.
Uh-oh.
And then... this picture just makes me laugh.
She's carrying...
Never tackle a dwarf! That's just something you don't do. Also, wait. Look at the centaur.
Yeah, he's...
Am I the only one who thinks that
bucketed.
centaur? Am I the only one who thinks that centaur is a little short, like in lengthwise?
Possibly. It's like he's almost cut off.
Yeah, it is a little bit.
Like, so you should be able to at least see a little bit of him around.
Yeah, like up here.
No, not even that. Like sort of the hair should be showing out the side of the Oh, it's hard to explain.
Yeah. And see also, here, just to quickly go to these guys. This guy still has some good definition to his face, even though it's obvious he's in the background. The fuck did they do with this bitch's face? Her face is completely different.
Yeah, she looks even more stern now.
And the horns look even worse, because this one... It looks like the left horn has just gone back.
Yeah, her left horn is receding.
Has her body type changed? Because she's rather curvy here. If I just go back to this... It might be perspective, but she looks less curvy here.
And she looks less busty, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like, her bust is increased.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, there's less definite curves there.
Mm.
It's just...
It's the Triad. They run this place. Oh, so the crone one is the headmistress.
Oh.
And she just called the old one a crone.
Ah.
Disrespect right off the bat.
But traits of a barbarian.
Oh, God. Yes, the first thing you do when you enter an academy that you've been planning to go to since you were a kid, which I'm guessing, is insult the Triad.
Oh, they all are.
Oh man, I am so happy to have found you two.
A friend! Sage, look!
God, though, did that spin cycle look weird to you?
I missed it.
Hold on, let me just bring that back a little bit. So she goes for the jump.
Sage, look!
Oh, no, that was fine.
Not just one friend.
Oh, hello.
You!
You know each other? That's so cool. Time's my roommate.
Harsh! We have a thing to say.
A thing to say. Why don't you go with announcements or anything else?
I think they're trying to go with her being the crotchety one.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you be like
We
when you're
have a thing to say.
well, when you get to that old and wise and a teacher, wouldn't you show a little bit more professionalism and use maybe a thesaurus?
She has the attitude of someone who's just done.
Yeah, that is fair.
She has the attitude of someone who's just fucking done.
As it is your first day of school, in case you forgot, we welcome you, our first-year students, and commend you for being chosen. You've each been selected for your exceptional quality.
Okay, what is this bitch's exceptional quality?
To be defined?
Because I'm genuinely curious now. This one has aspects of being a healer, although I swear she would be better as a witch.
Yeah.
This one is a dwarf, so stereotypically would be blacksmithing.
Blacksmith. He did say last episode she was good with a blacksmith.
Yeah, so typical dwarf, blacksmith. For some reason that neck is throwing me off. I don't know why, but for some reason the neck is throwing me off. And then I would say stereotypically archer, maybe?
Probably. Like, sort of, you do see her in the intro with a bow, I think.
Yeah, and then
Her. Just
being an insufferable dick.
being, absolute psychopath.
Oh, God.
What?
No, look, these two, look at the bow ties on these two.
Yeah.
They actually don't look too bad. Like, you can definitely tell they've taken their time with them. Now look at the ties on these two.
Yeah, they're very flat.
It's just flat. It's... See, this is the thing. When we were on about consistency in the first episode, and a lot of points are probably going to get repeated in this episode. When you have a shot like this should be very simple to do. They've got them all lined up. The perspective, for what it is, doesn't look too bad, except Rosemary literally has a non-existent forehead. But you have decent quality, flat. Once you notice it, you can't unsee it.
No.
Which you will hone over the course of 3 years, or 4, or 9. Is you're that one kid. What was his name? Doyle. Just one.
I don't know what they're trying to do with these three. I'm guessing they're trying to make this a comedy bit. She looks far too excited. She looks... She's got one eye that's slightly closed more than the other one, although that might be because this is much more definite.
Yeah.
But she has this look of someone who's, like, got one eyebrow slightly arched, and it's just like, why the fuck am I here?
She's a little mellowed out on the green.
And then this one is just like, I should be baking cookies right now instead of dealing with these insufferable brats.
And also, I have possible amnesia. Not amnesia. Oh, no. What's the one where the old age people go crazy?
There's a
Not
few.
crazy. They forget everything.
Dementia?
That's the one.
Each been
Let's
selected for
I just want to have a listen, because I want to see if their delivery of their lines gets any better.
your exceptional qualities, which you will hone over the course of 3 years. Or 4, or 9, if you're that one kid. What was his name? Dorian. Just one bit of business before we send you off to class.
Panic!
Okay, first off, that is the creepiest way I've ever heard anybody say, send you off to class. It's like, no, please, no. And then Rosemary's just like, dum.
Also, have they moved, like, sort of, when the camera wasn't on them, have they moved because...
yeah, these two...
Sage and Rosemary have come forward, and have we learned the dwarf and the elf's name? I can't
Parsley
remember.
and
Parsley.
Time, I think Parsley called it.
Probably. They've been pushed back.
Time just has this look on her face of, I'm fucking done. Let's move on.
I think that's going to be her personality throughout the entire show.
Parsley just has this look on her face of... She has the look of me when I'm thinking of bacon. Just like,
Parsley is very cute. I like Parsley.
I like Parsley, and that's not because I'm biased towards dwarves.
No, she just seems like a genuine cinnamon bun.
Out of the three characters, because this episode is going to be a lot more analyzing and a lot more introspective than the first one, as the first one was an introduction to it. Out of the 4 characters we have so far, can't really say much about Time, although she does seem... We know that she's Parsley's roommate. We can say a lot about Rosemary, and we have said a lot about Rosemary in the first episode. Basically, terrible friend. We can say a lot about Sage, and we can say a decent bit about Parsley. Parsley seems to be almost like a caretaker type person, at least when it comes to her family. Because there was that hint of, there were hints when she was talking in the first episode about dealing with her brothers.
12 brothers, I believe.
Yeah.
Or was it 12? Just 12 siblings. They didn't specify. Like, sort of, and I worry for her mother. Not gonna lie.
And then...
Like...
See, I'm trying to think here, because Sage is usually the calm and collected one. And she's the one that came with the free books, so she's the studious one. At least from what we saw in the first episode. Yet she's freaking out?
Maybe she just has performance anxiety, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so she may be studious, but she doesn't... But she's, like, studious in her own time.
Yeah. See, it's a little bit... This is another thing about consistency. From the first episode, we know that Parsley is fairly lighthearted, seems committed to her family. Time is a little bit... I think it's Time, anyway. Time is a little
snooty,
bit of a... Yes,
snobbish.
Snooty elf, bit of a rough edge. Rosemary's just a fucking barbarian. And Sage was the one who said she's going to become so good at magic she can make you whole with just a wave of her hand. So she had confidence, but now all that confidence seems to be gone? Which at first face value is just like, wait, what? Especially when you look at what they were doing earlier. But like with what you said, it could just be performance anxiety. It could be that if you've ever gone to an important event, gone to a new school, and that the moment it starts becoming real, all that kind of confidence and shit just goes out the window. So it could just be that. If this doesn't go anywhere, though, then yeah, that's a little bit of an inconsistency with the character anyway. At least from what they've shown from the first episode.
What about orientation?
Okay, so she's worried about orientation and also this face.
The face is like sort of... There's so many memes like sort of emotes and emojis would be a gold mine from their faces. Just taking them, screen capping them, and putting them on Discord or something.
The face you make when your doctor tells you you have a spontaneous colonoscopy to go to.
Or that face for that prostate exam your doctor is giving you, but he has both hands on your shoulder.
Oh, that just went dark really quick.
Too dark for you two, baby?
I don't give a shit.
No orientation, only disorientation. Guardian.
The fuck?
Wait, she heard her?
How?
Exactly.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What does that even mean? Also. The faces!
See?
Oh.
Emote gold.
The face your doctor makes when he gives you that impromptu colon exam.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Let's just...
Before we send you off to class.
Yeah, that's just fucking creepy. I know they're trying to be whimsical with this one, but it just comes off as fucking creepy.
Class? What about orientation?
Yeah, she says that rather quiet. It's not like she's shouting it out, and they're not in the middle of the hall. They're, like, close to the exit from the looks of it.
And like, sort of, everyone else is... I know everyone else is being silent, but, like, sort of... Wouldn't that draw a lot more attention to you? Like, if you're shouting it, and everyone should be looking?
I feel like some characters have moved.
Mm.
I feel like the perspective is a little bit off, because these two... Weren't they, especially this one, weren't they behind her earlier?
I don't know.
I'm pretty... These two were, because when they... This one definitely was, because I remember the hair.
Hmm.
I have no idea what these three are doing. Especially this one. And then... Yeah, I feel like a few of them have been moved around, and a few of them have cropped up out of nowhere.
Orientation? Only disorientation.
That is a bad fake laugh. That is a bad
And also they didn't animate the laugh very well either.
No, at least they fixed her face. Now she actually has, well, sort of fixed her face.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, wait a minute. Hold on. Nope, it's level. It's level, or at least it looks level.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's
Let's
probably
continue.
just the perspective throwing me off again.
Is something special. But what is it exactly? If you knew, you wouldn't be here.
Your guardianship is something special, but what is it exactly? If you knew, you wouldn't be here. Brain dialogue.
Again, I think they just like the script is written like they're all a bunch of inside jokes that we're not privy to.
Oh. I'm pretty sure you're right about time, by the way. I think she's just gonna have this neutral bored expression throughout most of it.
Her personality is probably just going to be neutral and or bored.
I was about to say have the bows of the ties changed, but no, I thought
Nope, they
for a
haven't.
moment I thought Parsley had a tie, but no, Parsley had a bow tie. These two had the ties. And once again, consistency. Shaded, definition to them, flat, flat.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. These jackets actually look better than these. Like, these jackets here look better than these. Oh, God.
Each of you to write your own version of the Guardian vows, which will be wrong, but that's expected and fine. Speak from your deep heart's core. Blah, blah.
Your deep heart's core. Your deep... But please. Please. Find better writers.
Okay.
This... Oh...
I think this one is meant to be whimsical. Like, the optimism of youth. This one is meant to be more... I have no idea. Where is she even looking?
I don't know.
This one is meant to be the... I guess
intelligence that comes with, like, sort of at middle age. Adulthood, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And
trying to figure out what this one is. Maybe, like, nurturing, maybe?
Maybe.
She gives off mother vibes to me.
MILF. Wait, what?
I wasn't going to say it. And this one, you'd imagine this would be wisdom. So we have optimism, nurturing wisdom, but she just comes off as a crotchety old bat. Also, does her hair just stop?
It might be under the hood.
I don't know if this is in previous scenes, but it looks like her hair just stopped. But yeah, it might just be under the hood.
That's expected and fine. Speak from your deep heart's core.
Deep. I didn't want to be going to the deep heart core. That sounds like something you'd expect to hear in a fantasy in a fantasy mine. Like you go to the Dwarven Citadel, they've got a problem in the mines. Hey, the only way you'll be looking to find this is down in the deep heart mine. Right, we're back, and yeah, deep heart. I can get where they're trying to go from. It's that whole trope of speak from the heart, speak from the soul, speak from your core. But they basically just took all of those three and mashed them together.
It's not even mashed at this point. It's been through a blender, pureed, and then spat all over the wall.
Like, deep heart's core. Why not simply just say, if you wanted to make them give out that line, the vows seem to be unique to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So why not just say, each guardian is unique in their own right, therefore your vows must come from the heart.
Yeah, that's so much better. Maybe they're just trying to dodge all those, like, tropey lines. Maybe that's what they were trying to go for.
I mean, maybe, but some tropes are tropes because they work.
Yes, exactly. But, like, so they're just being different and difficult for the sake of being different and difficult.
Also, that line itself, the writing in this show is all over the place, like we said in the first episode. But that line in particular is so unnecessarily long, because you've got... It comes... Let's just hear that again, just so we have the full picture.
That's expected and fine. Speak from your deep heart's core.
Yeah, the reading of that was just weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Speak from your deep heart's core. Why not just say...
Speak from the heart.
Yes, why
or
not
speak
just...
from your core.
Yeah.
You didn't have to put them all together.
It's like they overcomplicated it for the sake of trying to be unique, but all they did was make the writing bad.
Which is what I said.
Ugh.
Blah, blah. Here's the deal. Right,
Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Exactly how I feel.
Old,
Blah, blah, blah.
old lady going to tell us what's up.
Blah, blah. Here's the deal. Write some lousy vows and yell what you wrote into that hole over there.
Wait, could we go back to the hand animation a second?
Yeah.
Because that just threw me off.
Here's the deal. Write some lousy vows and yell what you wrote into that hole over there.
Yeah, just that hand animation. It looks so... Ugh. I can't.
It looks a little iffy from here. And once again here, this centaur looks so short.
Mm-hmm.
Did they just take the length of the centaur? Because this... I'm guessing this one... No, wait. Is she at the bottom of the stairs? No, from where she's standing, she shouldn't be on the bottom of the stairs. Yet she's taller than the centaur.
Mm-hmm.
Where in the previous scene, the centaur was taller than her. Consistency!
Perspective.
Also, yeah, the characters have changed again. This guy was pretty much up to the front. These guys were at the back.
And where's the purple-haired girl?
Oh yeah, where's Time? I think her name's Time.
No. Time's gone. No.
Oh, I know the one you're on about. The one that was next to him.
Yeah, exactly. Where's she gone?
Yeah, where has she gone? She's just disappeared. Also, am I the only one who thinks these three look way weird from this perspective?
Yeah, they do.
Like
this
one's eyes look far too big to me from here, and I have no idea. For some reason, this hand...
They all look way too big.
Yeah, the human eye, when it comes to the body and such, is kind of able to automatically calculate how big something should be. You see the size of a person's body, and you can kind of calculate roughly how big the rest of them should be, like the hands, the feet, the ears. Which is why, if you look at a model, and it tries to be realism, but the human eye catches that the head's just a little bit too big, the torso's a little bit too small, the hands are a little bit too big. If it doesn't correlate with the rest of the body, you get that kind of, what do they call it?
Disorientation?
No, not disorientation. It's kind of like, Uncanny Valley. Where it's like something's trying to be real and it gets very close, but there's just something off. And in this case, it's like, I'm looking at the old woman's hand in particular, at least to my eye, looks too big.
At least from this distance.
Yeah. Also, he's inside that ring.
He's gonna fall in.
Yeah, he's inside that hole. Like, if you look at his right foot, he's inside that hole.
I think that's what they were trying to do, because look, he steps back.
Yeah, he steps back. Purple girl, they've moved again.
Yep.
And she's still just like, get on with it.
Bored now,
let's go.
See?
Yell into a hole. Got it.
I appreciate the dwarf being the one to say that.
Yeah.
Yell into a hole. Got it. Also, you said MILF before, look at this fucking face.
Yep. she's doing something under that dress.
She is completely oblivious. This one's doing something they shouldn't, and this bitch is looking at her like, I see you there, filthy bitch.
Really, bitch?
Now is not the time. Also, wait a minute. Oh, God. The consistencies of the little thing... See, I think a lot of people... Maybe not a lot of people. But I think when it comes to animation, if you get the key details right, you don't really have to focus on the minor aspects. At least that's the attitude I've seen from a few things. But you look at some independent animations, like if you saw Astartes before it got taken down. The 40K animation. Did you see
I have
Astartes?
seen that one.
You've seen Astartes.
I've seen them all.
Yeah.
I loved it.
The animation quality alone in that, made by mostly one guy, was extremely good and extremely consistent. Even on the tiny details.
Yeah.
Which, go on.
He went overboard with, like, some of those details, though. I mean, okay, not overboard is the wrong word. Like, so he went ham on some of those details.
It was a love project. You could tell his heart was in it.
Like, especially that scene. I know we're not supposed to be reviewing 40K and it's completely tangential, but when, like, the Space Marine was shooting down the corridor, it sounded like he was shooting down a corridor.
But this is the thing, to bring it back around, we're on about consistency. If you want to keep consistency with the major elements, but not so much with the minor elements, because they might not be as important, you have to make sure that the attention is drawn to the major elements that you are keeping consistent and keeping detailed. I'm looking at these, and immediately I'm noticing those three stones are completely different sizes.
Yeah.
Not to mention, this one isn't even a stone anymore. It looks like it's been stretched. Also, once again, the flowers. Not too bad. Painted. This one looks like something my niece would do. Also, I think the amount of flowers is different as well.
Probably.
But this is the thing, and this is the point. I feel like this episode's going to be a little bit more critical and analytical about it. But, same point as we did with the first episode, and I feel like I'm going to bring this up many times. Keep your animations consistent. It might be a little thing. I might be nitpicking here. But when it comes to consistency, people notice. And it draws them out. Because just like with a game or a film or any sort of medium, you want to immerse your viewers. You want to get them immersed. So if there's something that they pick up that breaks that immersion, they're not going to be as invested as they are. And the consistency and the quality of this show is all over the fucking place.
It's a roller coaster. No, actually, it's a heart monitor.
And once again, I hate to keep bugging on this, but I'm going to keep bugging on it. Light shading, painted.
No shading.
Keep your fucking things consistent. I feel I'm going to get annoyed with the consistency about this. I got annoyed at the orcs in episode 1 because it looked like the orcs weren't being helped; they were just being abused. This, the lack of consistency is genuinely fucking irritating me.
If you know your vows already, you may recite them now. Please be sure to do so before dinner time.
I'm just...
Please do so before dinner time.
No. The way she delivered that. If you know your vows, please recite them now. But please do it before dinner time. She said it so robotically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the delivery. The voice acting is top notch, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Don't drop out like Doyle. Oh, Doyle! That was his name. The useless one. And Simon?
Wow.
She's panicking again.
I was just contemplating the voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm gonna keep laughing at this. Time just looks like she's fucking done. Not even does she look like she's fucking done. She looks like she's regretting even showing up.
She hasn't even started and she's already done.
Mm-hmm. Rosemary's just standing there, kind of just
like an idiot,
watching Sage freak out. Parsley's just smiling, and Time's just like, "Why the fuck am I here?"
Yep, she's done.
How did I not know? When will we have time to...
The fuck just happened with the hat?
You pulled it down and it popped up.
The useless one.
I will admit, though, the way she said to the useless one, not a bad delivery.
No,
I will give that one credit for that one.
But yeah.
How did I not know? When...
There's some... Did you hear that?
It popped.
There was like a little... Phew.
Yeah.
Is her hat one of those, like, fucking, It's like a rubber dome that you press down and it pops off the thing? Yes. Is her hat one of those? Because that... Look at the whole of that hat. It looks like she could pull it down and cover her whole head.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, the face.
It looks like she's had a surprise. Again.
Rosemary's just got this stairway thing. I have no idea where the fuck Parsley's looking. I think Parsley's meant to be looking at her, but it looks like she's looking off at something completely different. And Time is just like fucking done.
Yep. Anyway.
Hold on. I just want to have a look at that one more time.
His name, the useless one.
And Simon? How did I not know? When will we have time to write stuff?
That hat got some fucking airtime. I'll say that now.
Yeah.
But we're going straight to class with no, orientation.
Sage, don't worry. We'll figure it out together.
Yeah, you can help each other pack.
Welcome to High Guardian Academy.
Yeah, you can help each other pack. Wow, that's just... Thanks, Time.
Yeah, the students just keep... Where the fuck did he come from?
Yeah, why is he next to Sage now?
These four have been together this whole time. So, from that perspective, we should be seeing Time.
Yeah, Time should be stood next to him.
Welcome to...
But it's just fucking gone!
It's the guy now! It's like they made the previous, like, just before the transition. Like, so, they made it, like, so one day, and then came in the next day, everyone had forgotten what the previous scene was about, and just made something completely new.
I'm just gonna put it out now. The centaur does apparently seem to be... I don't think that centaur has moved. I think that centaur got in that position and has not moved.
Neither's the succubus, neither's the... none of them have moved.
No,
apart from the monkey-looking guy, he's now folded his arms.
Yeah, but... Am I the only one who thinks that centaur should be a little bit longer?
Maybe
I feel like the centaur should be a little bit longer.
Maybe it's a shorter breed of centaur, we'll never know.
Maybe. But once again, the fucking faces, we've mentioned the faces so much. The students are teleporting all over the fucking place. But not only that, have you noticed the biggest difference?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, her fucking cane. No, wait. Oh no, it's there. It's there.
Yep.
Her cane is there, but what the fuck is she meant to be doing with this hand? Unless that hand's coming down for the railing. But, have you noticed the biggest thing that's missing from this scene?
Apart from the other High Guardians?
The well.
Oh, the well is gone too!
The well is fucking gone!
Yeah, I think it's like they forgot what they were doing pre-transition.
Now, I just want to go back a little bit. Did they ever get rid of that... Okay, look, we have a lot of students here. This guy just keeps teleporting around. We have not seen the purple-haired girl.
Again.
We have not seen her since she was shown next to him, so she's fucking disappeared. But no, the well is there.
Got
It looks like it's meant to be in the center of the room.
You may recite them now.
And then just go ahead a little bit. And then
How
does
did I
all
know?
that.
When will we have time
Head,
to write
hat
something?
pops
We'll
up.
start to
She
class
starts
with no
freaking out.
orientation.
Sage, don't worry. We'll figure it out together.
Yeah, you can help each other pack.
I will admit, I do like Time. Time and Parsley are so far my favorite characters.
Welcome.
And then we get this fucking weird thing where he just pops up out of nowhere, but the fucking well is gone.
And the well is gone.
Oh. This is one of those things, I know I ragged on about it earlier, so I'm just going to reiterate my point. Primary consistency, you can't fuck up because people are going to notice. Primary consistency, where the fuck is the well? Primary consistency, this fucker wasn't here. Oh.
To High Guardian Academy. Everybody leave!
No,
Oh my god, they've moved again! They've moved again!
And the well's back.
The well is back.
These transitions are so goddamn
Welcome
quick
to
too.
High Guardian.
Like, have you noticed that they just instantly jump frame? There's no smooth transition. There's no zoom out. There's no whoosh.
Okay, I think something's up with the cam. I think something's... Oh, this shot is giving me a headache. Look at the Trinity, the Triad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Look at the flag.
Mm-hmm.
By the position of the flag, you should be able to tell the position of the Triad because the MILF, we're just gonna call her, was always in the middle.
Back. Yeah.
But at the same time, this looks like it's in the center of here, like it should be. But these three look like they're in the center of the railing, like they were. But they're not. They're actually over to the right a little bit. And, oh, the perspective is all off, like you said in the first episode. It's genuinely giving me a headache.
I'm going to... I didn't want to keep mentioning the perspective because, it's been ragged on enough, but it's just...
If they're going to keep fucking up like this...
Are we going to be able to finish this show?
Ugh.
Academy.
Everybody leave.
See, have you noticed these transitions are terrible?
Yeah.
And also, is her mouth moving when she says "everybody leave"?
Hold on, let's have a quick view.
Guardian Academy.
Everybody leave.
No, it isn't.
Everybody leave!
Her mouth is not moving.
I'm speaking through her teeth.
Her mouth is not moving.
And also, they look like they've just been caught unawares.
Oh my god. And the different things. I just want to go back a tiny little bit.
High Guardian.
I also just want to double check this again.
Everybody leave.
Yeah, no, the last few words she's got, and they've changed again. Look, they've changed the freaking again. Oh my god.
How is it that I didn't know about the vows? Am I doomed to failure?
Okay, so she's freaking out now. Parsley's just walking forward, like, what the fuck is wrong with Rosemary's face? She has a doll-like face of I'm brain dead. Do 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 do. Also, the fucking face this student is making to this one, we all know what that fucking face means.
They're going to be bagging in their room later.
I'm doomed to failure to your vows. Rosemary.
Did she just say "at doomed to fail to your vows"?
Yep.
Hold on.
Failure? Ooh, that's good. I'm doomed to failure to your vows.
Wow.
Yeah, she is such a shit friend.
Fucking hell. See, it's not even written in a jokey kind of way.
Yeah.
She sounds like she's being dead serious.
Yeah, she's again, shitty friend.
Like, you could literally go to... This was written in America. So you could go to a high school, or a middle school, or whatever, and just, with permission, record the students for like 2 days, 3 days, and you would have much more organic dialogue to choose from than this.
Mm-hmm.
Because the tone is another thing as well, and this is why voice acting is important. The way she read that, oh, that's good, add doomed to fail to your vows. That sounds like you're being absolutely serious, in which case you're being a dick.
Mm-hmm.
A way you could have done it is just, oh, that's good, add doomed to fail to your vows.
Yeah, just the inflection is important to determine whether someone is being serious or joking, maybe a bit sarcastic.
Because that line can be written and interpreted so many different ways. There was I read about it and I watched something about it like a year ago where they wrote down different lines and the way you said them, they had completely different meanings.
Oh yeah.
One of the lines was, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to kill you. So you had one reading who was just, I'm going to kill you. You had another reading who was just like, I'm going to kill you. And you had another reading that was just like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not a professional voice actor, but those 3 inflections, you can kind of tell there's different meanings to each one. The last one was meant to be jokey. Mm-hmm. This one, in this case, I genuinely wouldn't be able to tell if she's being jokey. And considering what we've seen from her in the first episode, I would genuinely believe she wasn't.
Heck, I have autism, and I couldn't tell. And I usually can.
Rosemary, those are just my feelings. Well, they make great vows.
If it helps.
No, they wouldn't. You're an idiot.
Okay, this is another thing. It's consistent with the character of her we've seen so far, but she was really excited to come here from the first episode, so you'd imagine she would be really excited to give her vows. Like, her vows would be something she'd take seriously because she wants to follow in her mom's footsteps.
Mm-hmm.
Yet, and I'm guilty of this with my friends are guilty of it with me, we take the piss out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, if this was written better, or the inflections were a little differently, I wouldn't be stopping the video here, because I would have just assumed she's taking the piss. Like friends do. But no, I swear she's being fucking serious.
Yeah.
Let me just rewind this back just in case.
Failure? Ooh, that's good. Add doom to failure to your vows. Rosemary.
Yeah, no, it's just monotone the whole way through.
Yeah.
And the face doesn't help. She has that, like, far away, don't give us, like, a mindless stare.
Yep.
Those are just
dull.
my feelings. Well, they make great vows.
Okay, the wink is a nice touch to, like, give the idea of maybe I'm being jokey, maybe I'm just messing with you, but the tone is still the same.
Yeah, I think maybe the animators intended for it to joke, but the voice actor didn't do a joke.
Yeah. Also, am I the only one who thinks Sage looks like she belongs in Ed, Edd and Eddy right now?
Yeah.
She has a face that looks like she belongs in Ed, Edd and Eddy.
Or SpongeBob.
Or SpongeBob, yeah.
If it helps, Sage, I don't think we're graded on the vows thing. We just need to yell down a hole. They said it's okay to screw it up.
Ethics! The first class of the day is ethics. Sounds dry.
You've got no ethics. Yeah, exactly. It sounds dry.
Hold on.
You have no ethics.
What the fucking hell, Parsley? Where are you looking?
Oh, she's just had someone touch her in random places.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, there's a lot of rape jokes in this
Sage, I don't think
episode.
we're graded on the vows thing. We just need to yell down a hole. They said it's okay to screw it up.
Ethics!
Yeah, she literally just goes, ethics!
Ethics!
The first class of the day is ethics. Sounds dry. You know who won't be joining us in ethics class?
Wait.
A dragon.
Oh,
Wait,
you know what they've done? They've done? Have you ever, in films, like, mainly olden films, where if it's in a driving scene, they would have the car, and they'd have it on, like, a treadmill?
Yeah.
And they'd have,
The background.
yeah,
being
the background would be
moved.
moving, the car wouldn't be moving.
Yeah.
Watch this hallway shot again.
Well, they make great vows.
If it helps, Sage, I don't think we're graded on the vows thing. We just need to yell down a hole. They said it's okay to screw it up.
Ethics! The first class of the day is ethics. Sounds dry.
It literally
Yeah.
reminds me of those old car scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know who won't be joining us in ethics class? A dragon. Wanna know why? Because you don't need rules when your face is a blowtorch.
What has that got to do with anything, you mindless bint?
You know who won't be joining us for ethics class? A dragon. Wanna know why? Because you don't need rules when your face is a blowtorch. That's not a good thing! And she looks so smug!
Just... Oh, for goodness sake, her lines are so dry. And like, so... She's just random tangents all over the place. Like, she did it in the... Like, with the... We're going to go down crevices and up precipices and fight on mountains with mermaids. She's just random tangents. It's not funny.
If I was to do a character analysis right now, I would swear she was the villain. And one of the key things, and I'll point this out, and this is what I mean, in the first episode...
Also, or on the spectrum. I have a sneaking suspicion she might be definitely on the autistic spectrum.
Well, if we're going off of a character analysis, on the first episode, we saw, in the beginning anyway, it looked like her and Sage were good friends. As the episode went on, we realized that it was mostly Rosemary being a pushy and Sage coming along mostly just to keep her out of trouble. Like with the whole, it might have rabies. Let's go! It's like, do you want to catch rabies? It's like, moments like that. This is the traits of a very reckless person. A person who doesn't have much regard for their own safety, let alone anyone else's, aka the barbarian archetype. But just listen to the way she delivers that again.
House thing. We just need to yell down a hole. They said it's okay to screw it up.
Ethics! The first class of the day is ethics. Sounds dry. You know who won't be joining us in ethics class? A dragon. Wanna know why? Because you don't need rules when your face is a blowtorch.
I would not consider that a good thing. And go on.
I think her random tangents and her randomness, it kind of just is nonsensical, and I think maybe that's what they were going for. Maybe that was the intention. I really think that she may be on the spectrum.
I would guess that it's the attempts at comedy, because this show is meant to be a comedy, but it's unintentionally funny in a lot of regards. But
not in the way that they want it.
In this
they
show,
want the jokes to hit, but they're missing, which makes it funnier.
And we end up laughing at other shit.
Yeah.
But no, especially with... I'm trying to look at this as more of a writer and an animator type of thing than just taking the piss and nitpicking that I did in the first episode, which is why I'm trying to focus on other things as well. And
we're pausing a lot more.
Yeah, but just from the way she said that, if I was writing this, I would take one look at that, and I'd read it out in my head, like how I'd imagine someone to say that. And if that's how I heard it, I would be like, we're looking at two different things here. Like, we're thinking of two different fucking characters right now. Because the one here, to me, looks like a villain. A villain in the making. Whereas, once again, and I hate to hark on this, if you just change the inflection, or you change the mood, like, let's see what she says again.
And if they weren't talking about ethics.
Well, let's just see. She goes ethics.
The first class of the day is ethics.
Okay, so she goes, the first class of the day is ethics. If I was writing this, I would go, hey, you two! First class of the day is ethics.
Sounds dry.
Sounds like it could be boring.
You know who won't be joining us in ethics
You know what we would never see in an ethics class?
class? A dragon.
A dragon!
Wanna know why?
You know why?
Because
Because
you don't need rules when your face is a blowtorch.
you don't need rules when your face is a blowtorch. Am I wrong?
No, you aren't wrong.
Am I wrong? Someone in the comments is going to tell me whether I'm wrong or not. But it genuinely feels like there was no direction to the voice acting.
Nope.
And there's one character in particular, I don't know if he's seen this episode, but when he shows up, he is the definition of phoned-in voice acting.
Let's find out, shall we?
She still has that smug face.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea where the fuck Sage is looking. Because the eyes don't even look like they're looking at her. She's looking at Sage like, that's right, I said it. And Sage is just looking off as like, ooh, a bird.
Oh.
Today I've got metal smithing first, and then something called the everything hours. Ooh.
The everything hours?
Everything hours.
So yeah, she's
apparently.
definitely going blacksmithing.
Mm-hmm.
I've got everything hours too. Where's ethics class?
It's in the... Wait, are you sure you're in it with me?
I'm sure we. Oh, no, we're not. My schedule says I have ethics on Wednesdays. I'm not sure why I thought we.
Well, it makes sense that we're in different classes since we're on different tracks. Sage is here to master magic. So cool, Sage. You're gonna break some hearts.
Parsley is a better friend than fucking Rosemary right now.
Yeah. And so Parsley's like, yeah, being supportive and cute, and like, so that was definitely a joke.
She's being the cinnamon bun, like you said.
Yes, she's so wholesome.
And Rosemary, you're on the warrior track, like me. And Time's on both tracks since she's got that Fairy Woods background, so...
Fairy Woods.
They're talking like, this sounds like something you talk about in a session 0 with a D&D game.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
So she's on a warrior thing, but I'm guessing it's more focused around blacksmithing.
Blacksmithing.
She's on a warrior one, she's on the thing to...
Magic.
Let's just go back to that.
Well, it makes sense that we're in different classes since we're on different tracks. Sage is here to master magic. So cool, Sage. You're gonna break some hearts.
Yeah, like you said, the inflection. There is a literal example of the inflection mattering.
Yeah.
Not to mention, Parsley's dialogue so far, at least from what I've seen, her and Time's dialogue has been the best so far this episode.
Yep.
Thank you. And Rosemary, you're on the warrior track, like me. And Time's on...
I'm not gonna lie, that thank you fucking hurt.
Thank you.
Not because the delivery was fine, but it almost sounds like Sage isn't used to hearing that.
Probably isn't. Like,
Oh.
dealing with Rosemary all the time, like, Rosemary probably doesn't even say thank you for dinner.
I mean, she didn't, if you remember, I don't think, in the first episode. I'm in character analyst mode, and, I just feel for Sage. I feel so damn sorry for Sage. I fucking hate Rosemary. I feel so sorry for Sage, and I fucking love Parsley. Parsley's the best so far.
See? I call him.
The warrior track, like me. And Time's on both tracks since she's got that Fairy Woods background, so, you know, no two guardians have the same schedule.
It is so
Again.
fucking weird.
Hearing the bell from the gargoyle.
Like, the gargoyle's mouth opens, but it just comes out with a generic school bell. I'm pretty sure that is actually a generic school bell sound from, like, any fucking school movie.
Yeah, why couldn't they have the gargoyle hit the bell instead of, like, opening its mouth?
Or
lazy animation.
Or just give out a roar of some kind.
Yeah.
This is a fantasy show. Get creative.
You want to know a good example of, like, a good school setting in a good fantasy setting? Owl House.
I actually have not seen that.
Very good show.
I'll have to have a look at it. But yeah, this is a fantasy thing. In a fantasy, even if it's something what a lot of people would consider mundane as like a school setting, you're in a fucking fantasy world. Get creative. You can have a gargoyle, because if I just go back a little bit, I actually like this design. I'm not gonna lie, I think the clock's a little bit skeweth. Yeah, no, the clock looks a little bit okay.
The clock's fine.
Yeah, but no, I like this design. I like the idea of a gargoyle statue being the alarm system, but then it just comes out with a generic school bell. Like, just disconnect, right happened, where the fuck are we?
Oh, Oh,
You didn't even-
I'm late to smithing.
You didn't even have to show the gargoyle opening its mouth if you just wanted to do a bell. You could have just kept the camera on the characters and rang the bell.
Pretty much.
I didn't think we'd have to split up this soon.
We'll be back together at lunch, right?
See, immediately the lines are better. The inflection is there. I don't like that face, Rosemary. Stop it. But once again, the inflection is there. She sounds much more friendly. She sounds a little bit sweeter. She sounds a little bit high-pitched.
If we're still working on our vows, we can take a stab at them together.
See?
Maybe it's recorded on different days and the voice actor just wasn't feeling it.
Maybe. But
He sounds worried now.
Like me. And time's on both tracks since she's got that Fairy Woods background, so, you know, no two Guardians have the same schedule. Oh, gotta run, I'm late to smithing.
I didn't think we'd have to split up this soon.
We'll be back together at lunch, right? If we're still working on our vows, we can take a stab at them together.
Right.
So, see you then.
Yeah. See you then.
I got nothing to say for that. That was genuinely decent.
Yeah, that was touching. Like, it's two friends that have never been apart from each other. Like, probably since birth. Maybe. Like, the closest two friends can be. Like, genuinely going to miss each other, even if it's going to be for a couple of hours.
Which is genuinely touching.
But,
why can't all the time? I know it was meant to be an emotional moment, so they kind of put more into it.
yeah.
But even everyday dialogue, you can put more into it. Like with what we were talking about earlier with the inflections of Rosemary when she was, I'm guessing, supposedly joking about the vows.
Yeah, there was no joking there.
If you put those two sections side by side with each other, I would swear two different voice actors did it. Or, in that emotional scene there, like when they were going for an emotional scene, someone
recorded on a different day.
Either recording on a different day, or someone gave the voice actor some fucking direction. Did she just fucking blush?
Yes.
Also, where did the book come from? Oh, don't
had
tell
it-
me the book's gonna become the new locket.
She had it in her hand when she entered the door.
I know she had it in the door, but where was it in the hallway?
Maybe okay. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and say that maybe a little bit of time passed and she visited a locker off camera.
Split up this soon.
We'll be back together at lunch, right? If we're still working on our vows, we can take a stab at them together.
Right.
So, see you
Yeah, she doesn't
Yeah,
have
she's-
them.
Yeah.
See you then.
But
Well,
yeah, you are probably right. If we give it the benefit of the doubt.
Yes.
When she
Yeah,
comes
there's-
through,
I think it's meant to be a little bit of time has passed and she's gotten a book.
the fuck is wrong with the eyes?
Oh god, the eyes are wrong. I just noticed
What
that
the
now.
fuck is wrong with the eyes?
She's tripping on acid.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Oh, it says Rose.
Oh, it does say Rose on it.
Why the blush though? And it's gone immediately.
Sure.
Okay, so his name is Snapdragon.
Attention, class. My name is Wyverna Dredge.
Not a bad introduction.
No, bad introduction too.
Although the horns are still... I'm guessing...
Huh?
What the fuck is wrong with her face?
Hmm.
Like, she just has a face of... He has a face of... The fuck did I just see? He has a face of... Oh, I'm in trouble.
No, I just pissed my pants. It's like, shit, I just pissed my pants.
But no, this is literally what we were talking about earlier. About the whole going ham with the fantasy aesthetic and getting creative. Because this is a good way of introducing a character.
Attention, class.
Yeah, I think her horns are just always going to be on the skew. Because her horns look like they're iffy again.
Mhm.
Also, her eyes are iffy as well.
Mhm.
My name is Wyverna Dretch. My titles are Ethics Professor, Guidance Counselor, Archivist, Jawheart Technician, Sergeant at Arms, and Ambassador to the Sea. Or Dretch. Just call me Dretch.
I immediately like her.
I do like her. I like her too.
Oh.
she's got that tiefling vibe. They've nailed down the tiefling vibe.
Even though I doubt she's meant to be a tiefling because this is like a generic fantasy. But yeah, they've definitely titled it. They've definitely got it. And the hair looks much better. I didn't mention it before, but when she was coming out into the hallway, her hair didn't fully match. Like, at least here, you see how the quiff blends right?
Yeah.
The quiff actually blends right. And before, it looked like the back of the hair was more like a plain color, and the front had all the texturing on it. Now it actually looks better.
Sergeant at Arms and Ambassador to the Sea. Or Dretch. Just call me Dretch.
I actually do like that delivery as well.
Yes. Her voice acting.
Ethics involves telling right from wrong and wrong from other wrong, etc. ad infinitum. Today, we'll discuss destiny and autonomy, what is inevitable and what is unintended. In her groundbreaking theory, The Choices of Mortality, my favorite philosopher posited that the absence or presence of fear determines both love and hate.
Okay.
Fear of the other is the fuel of violence. It really...
He's immediately bored. I'm not gonna lie, if I was in this class, I would actually be paying attention, because this actually sounds like shit I'd be listening to.
Yeah, and I think she's also talking about game theory. Like, she's going off game theory here, by the sounds of it.
Right from wrong, and wrong from other wrong, etc. ad infinitum.
Ad infinitum. I like the little bit of Latin.
Yeah, a little bit.
Today, we'll discuss
But no, once again, this is what I mean. Fantasy setting. Just go nuts.
destiny
Yeah, just go nuts.
and autonomy, what is inevitable and what is unintended. In her groundbreaking theory, The Choices of Mortality, my favorite philosopher posited that the absence or presence of fear determines both love and hate. Fear.
Okay, see, that lesson alone, I would say would warrant would rate this a little bit more than a kid's show. Because I don't think a kid would understand what the fuck she just said.
Yeah.
And also, am I the only one who thinks that they actually picked a good voice actor to play a teacher?
Oh, they depict a fantastic voice actor for
of
playing
the
this
other
teacher.
is the fuel of violence.
Okay, the drawings are fucking gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
It really begs the question, who, if any, can we trust?
Dick!
Rosemary, do you have any...
Why did she just randomly hand him the...
I
Like,
don't know.
And also, weren't the desks much further apart to just pass something over?
They looked
And-
like it.
And his, like, sort of... Were they trying to go for sarcastic asshole? Or... like, what? Go back to Snapdragon's face.
Fear of the other is the fuel of violence. It really
Like,
begs
draws him something.
who
Really quick.
can we trust?
Look, he looks so happy.
Yeah, it's like the rosy cheeks kind of throw it up. If they had done that without the rosy cheeks, I would buy that he was being more of a sarcastic prick.
Yeah.
Because the way he does it is fine. The way he does it is perfect.
Yeah.
It's just the rosy cheeks is kind of throwing me off, because the rosy cheeks kind of means
I like this.
Yeah, he's like, I like this, or I'm happy you give this to me, or you're embarrassing me. Take away the rosy cheeks, I feel like that would have worked a lot better.
Also, why did she specifically draw the lizards? Like,
no
so...
fucking clue.
Rosemary,
And
do
also,
you have any thoughts?
bullying in an ethics class.
And immediately going after her.
Yes.
Also, I will admit, I'm just gonna fucking help.
Rosemary, do you have any thoughts regarding?
I like this.
Yeah.
I just like this, like the thing is hiding behind the book.
Yeah.
Our little friends here. I think they should both have spikes. Both?
Yeah.
Neither.
What she's talking about here.
Your affinity for balance.
What she's talking about here is doves and ravens in game theory.
Hmm.
Like sort of when a dove is passive and a raven is aggressive, and like sort of in a scenario where two doves are present, like neither of them win, but they share a victory. If it's a raven and a dove, the raven wins, and if it's two ravens, neither of them win, but one of them can come out on top because one can be more aggressive than the other.
Yeah, I get where you're going with that. Honestly, if this was a lesson that I'd be paying attention to. But once again, the fucking horns. The horns
Also,
are just me off again.
Not gonna lie, I'd be paying attention to her.
Of course you fucking would.
Fairness with justice is clear, but...
Hold on a minute. Let's just go back to what she said there for a moment.
Both? Or neither. Rosemary, your affinity for balance, for fairness, for justice is clear, but...
Is it?
Is it?
I can get the balance part. I can get the fairness part. Actually, not balance, right? Because she's fucking not balanced. The fairness part, I can get. The fairness part, I can see.
Lesson 1. We must not let the mere presence of weapons determine our actions. Write that down, class. It'll be on every ethics test for the next 3 years.
Okay.
Let's start with attendance. My name is Boss Flux.
I already like his voice. I already like his voice.
Super chill.
Okay, here's the thing, and this is another nitpick on what could be. I love how he's the character that has his eyes closed the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
But also, his horns are actually correct.
Yes.
Why the fuck are the tieflings' horns not? Unless that was how
idea.
they were meant to be designed, but it just looks off to me.
Mm-hmm.
Going to call some of your names now. Raise your hands. Zinnia.
Hold on a minute. Did he just call out his own name and say, I'm here?
Mm-hmm.
Start with attendance. My name is Boss Flux. I'm here.
Yes.
Call
He did.
some of your names now. Raise your hands. Zinnia.
Here.
Parsley. Parsley.
Here. I am here. Parsley, I am here.
Okay.
No.
You can start by sitting down.
I can do that.
Okay.
She's a little too overeager.
Parsley is the best character so far.
Yeah.
He's just there, like, super chill. Although, where did the rest of the students go? I don't know. But she just jumps down.
I am here.
I am here.
Unless they've already gone and sat down.
Yeah, this would be my attitude. Like, this is my attitude when I'm late for a class.
Okay.
And she's immediately gathering stuff. She's a little bit overeager.
Sitting down.
I can do that.
I don't know if they intended that to be funny, but I find that funny.
I find that funny too.
Oh,
I could do that.
it's just like, I'm here. Let's see, I don't want to be behind. Just grab this, grab this, grab this. You can start by sitting down. I can do that!
A little too overeager. It's cute.
Oh, she's with time.
Time! Your Parsley
Yes.
roommate, right?
Yeah, like, fuck, she's talking to me again. You could do this entire show with the inner monologue of time, and it'd be 100 times better.
No, you know the abridged series, right?
Yes.
Someone should do a High Guardian Spice abridged.
It's abridged. Oh,
and
shit.
A lot of the lines should be like times in her voice. Just be
Yes.
like, ah, damn, it's the blue head bitch again.
Oh, damn, she's talking to me again.
Right? You're lucky.
As I stepped on crack, yes.
Don't worry, I'm here. At ease,
Yeah.
of course.
Where the fuck did you disappear to, and where did you come? Wait, what did she just call them?
Pause.
Please, roommate, right?
You're lucky.
As I stepped on crack, yes.
Don't worry, I'm here. At ease, pores.
Oh, I
Whores.
thought she said something completely different. I thought she said whores.
At this point, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, like, talk about, like, in your face bashing you with, like, oh, this is a rich bitch, let's go.
Also,
You just-
whores?
Pause. She called them pause, as in, like, poor people, I think.
I have never heard anybody call poor people that.
That's why I was saying, like,
Yeah,
so,
I get what you mean. I'm pretty sure that's what she is as well. But I have never heard that used in that way.
neither have I, but...
Plus, like I
that's-
said, to me, it immediately sounded like she said whores. I was like, wait, where the fuck did this come from?
It would have been better if she did.
Please, roommate,
Uh,
right? You're lucky.
As
As I stepped on crack.
lucky as a stepped on crack. I see what they were going for.
Yeah,
there.
so-
That's quite a good... I'm gonna use a play on words. Pun. Kind of.
Her rebuttals are actually pretty decent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry, I'm
Her bangle doesn't look like it's on. It looks like it's
Nope.
levitating just a little bit.
here.
Yep.
At ease, pores.
This bodes well.
Yeah, see, the writing all over the place. We've praised it in some parts. But once again, why not literally just go with the old classic of, I'm here, at ease, peasants.
Yeah. Pause.
Like I said,
Pause.
I thought she said whores.
Just-
And time apparently is already in.
yeah. And didn't she lose her books? Like, so she hasn't had her books the entire episode.
They've
Again-
changed positions.
Yeah, she was on the left hand. Ugh.
Hold on.
She sits down on the left hand side, and then all of a sudden is now on the right.
Yeah, like this girl's here. She's here. She's here. She comes over. We actually never see what side she sits down on, but it looks like she sits on the left side.
Yeah.
Because of the way she's looking. Also, the fuck is wrong with these two chairs?
Wait, no. If she was to sit down on the left hand side, wouldn't she come in off the left hand side of the screen? I mean, right hand side of the screen.
Yes.
If she's walking down so she's gone over to the right hand side, but the table's the left hand side.
Yeah, and look at the chairs.
Yeah.
And then looks forward,
And now
all
she's
of a
up-
sudden time is there.
Yeah. Like, so the table is all of... I need
at-
another
look-
drink.
Look at the fuck they've done to time. Just look at time's face, or whatever.
Yeah.
That fucking atrociousness they call a face.
The low detail
Yeah.
atrociousness of...
Also, what the fuck is this bitch? Looks like she went from fucking Ponzi rich bitch to stoned out of her gourd.
Hello, everyone.
And these two in the front, they're already asleep and class has only just started.
That's how you know it's gonna be boring.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sacred Alphabets.
Sacred alphabets.
Yeah,
And also, that voice actor. What the fuck?
you're gonna find out what the fuck. But no, Sacred Alphabet? Okay.
I'm Professor Caraway. Or just Caraway is fine too. Are any of you familiar with sacred languages? Anyone?
Time's just looking out the window. Just like,
Okay, I get it. Everyone's a little bit shy. It's the first day. I've been there. But you've got to be brave if you want to be a guardian. Like me. Yes, you in the back, with the lovely hat.
Oh, I've read, or...
Yeah, once again, okay, they've changed again because these two look like they were sitting together.
They were sitting next to each other now.
Also, are these two looking at her or are they looking at each other?
I think they're looking... I can't tell. I really can't tell.
It looks like they're looking at her, but at the same time it looks like they're looking at each other.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, could you two be any more fucking obvious?
Yeah, could you keep the bedroom eyes out of the classroom, please?
My mother, she had a lot of books, so...
Your family can read? That is wild.
It's, Zeed, right? Where...
Teacher, do your fucking job!
We have to remember this is probably based on an American high school where they don't actually care about bullying.
Pebble! It's a... That's where I'm from.
Pebble. Great place. Small, but really memorable.
The fuck is up with his face?
Mm-hmm.
It's... Never mind the mouth, because the mouth is moving, but the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether they intended that look.
Pebble.
But yeah, the eyes, the way they've drawn the eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Pebble. Great place. Small, but really memorable.
And that tone, I doubt he is, but that tone just makes me think he's being sarcastic.
Mm.
One of my closest friends was from there. Lots of old magic folks out there, too.
Once again, time just like, ah.
You'll
Yeah.
mostly practice new magic in your time here. But without old magic...
And
there
she's
can be no
diddling away.
foundations.
Yep.
No healing medicine, no sigil enchantment, no terra spheres. There's no new magic without old magic. All right, let's dive in. Runes are read to predict future
Hello, cat.
probabilities. They must be interpreted based on context. That's the wrong one. What? Your copy of...
Did we miss a scene? Am I the only one who feels like we missed a scene?
Say again?
Am I the only one who feels like we missed a scene?
Yeah.
Context. That's...
Okay, how did we go from...
Staring at a cat.
Yeah, how did we go from...
Alright, let's dive...
Bored, couldn't give a shit.
Runes are...
Intense staring contest with a cat.
They must be interpreted based on context.
The cat has the best animated eyes so far in the show, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for some reason, the cat's eyes have been the best so far.
That's...
To this. Like, am I the only one who thinks there should have been something else here?
Like, sort of the transitions are all off.
Yeah.
the wrong one. What? Your copy of runic lore and its implementations. That's the old edition. Here, use this one.
They have a new edition for that shit? And the cat's gone. Okay, I guess time gets unnerved by cats.
Okay, maybe.
You always want to remember when forging a basic dagger.
Joy.
The fucking dagger just like...
Talk about not being able to keep it up.
Oh my god!
Wow. If you make two, a couple of you could spar on the
Joy.
dang.
Ah, thanks. It was nothing.
Oh, that face! Oh. She's so cute. I love her.
Dang.
Ah, thanks. It was nothing.
Oh, it's so cute.
That...
That face. It's so cute.
Yeah, I have to agree with that one.
Oh, his cat.
See, now he's trying to think of, well, shit, what do I do now?
Yeah, this girl has just outperformed me. Fuck.
Well, what did you expect? She is a dwarf.
Yes, dismissed.
He's just dismissed the class.
Yes, he did. What did he say? He just dismissed the class, but what did he say? Fucking face.
So, class dismissed. Wesley, can you stay back?
Your textbooks reflect the protocols of new magic. You'll find that in your more suitable.
Okay, yeah, it definitely sounds male. Also, it looks like it's longer now.
Yeah.
It looks female, but it sounds male to me.
Foppish male.
Yeah. Or maybe female.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what the fuck this face is.
And was...
I miss you when the teachers realize that crusty old magic hits don't belong here and they ship you back to Slab.
I'm from Pebble. There is a village called Slab, but it had to be evacuated due to...
Ugh, your comebacks are as stale as your magic. And your hat.
Just meanness for the sake of meanness, because rich bitch. You know, if they were trying to avoid tropes...
They went with one of the most iconic.
Yeah. Or the most overused.
Seriously, face scaling. Face scaling is a fucking thing. Ugh.
Did a lot today.
Yeah, I spent some time at the thing at the forge.
I think, honestly, you shouldn't be here. I just mean the first year working class. You're way better than those guys. I'm going to move you to the third year class. Is that okay?
It's better than okay.
Right, then. See you soon.
Oh, that's nice.
I've been... Go on.
A teacher that actually recognizes sort of a student's, prospects. And, sort of... instead of, sort of keeping everyone to try, for the same. That was nice. That was a nice...
Yeah, she starts freaking out.
Because he thinks she's getting sent home.
And he immediately corrects himself.
Yeah.
Like he should.
Yeah.
First year working class.
And you can tell just by the way he's moving, by the way his voice changed, he's showing concern.
Yeah, and he genuinely cares.
He's trying to be like, no, that's not what I meant, that's not what I meant, this is a good thing.
Yes.
You're way better than those guys. I'm going to move you to the third year class. Is that okay?
It's better than okay.
Right, then. See you soon.
I like this guy.
He's cool.
So far,
He's good.
So far, this guy seems to be the best teacher.
And the I was going to say succubus. And the tiefling.
Yeah, the tiefling and the... I'm just going to call them the tiefling and the satyr.
Yeah.
We don't know their fucking names. Well, we know their names, I just don't remember them.
Yep.
But the tiefling and the satyr seem like the best teachers so far. This guy just gives off, this guy gives off...
Vibes.
I was going to say granddad energy.
Granddad energy, dad energy.
He definitely gives off that sort of vibe.
Parental, genuinely caring about his students.
Yeah. And he seemed genuinely happy and surprised that a student he had was this good.
And his, sort of, he doesn't say it in his voice, but he says it in his actions. Sort of, his voice, sort of, keep this very interesting idea for a character to keep a voice, I've lost my train of thought.
A very quiet voice. He's very soft-spoken.
Very soft-spoken, very quiet. So, and he doesn't emote much, sort of, but in his voice, but his actions determine how he feels.
Mm-hmm. But then again, with what we were talking about earlier with tropes and avoiding them, this guy is fulfilling another trope as well, because it's always the character that has their eyes closed constantly that is always the friendliest. Is always the most jolly out of them.
Unless it's Brock.
Unless it's
From
Brock.
From Pokemon, he's the most perverted.
But no, so far this episode, the first episode, I would say was definitely more negative than positive. I don't like this show for any intended purposes, but I can appreciate that there's put in effort in some regards.
They're trying in some effort.
Yeah,
in some ways.
There's less nitpicking in this episode, but we've still stretched it for probably more than an hour.
Oops, sorry.
Excuse me.
Sage! I'm so happy to see your face! Ethics was so boring. And I tried to make a friend, this boy Snapdragon, and he was the rudest. He... Sage? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just.
What? Hey, you should apologize!
You should apologize for that posture, sweetie. You look like an invertebrate.
What is it to do with... Mother of God, give me strength. What is it with this dialogue?
You look like an invertebrate with that posture.
You should apologize. You should apologize for that posture. What has that got to do with the price of fish? Oh. Oh. If you're gonna be a bully, at least be a fucking decent one.
We were just praising the show for how it handled Parsley and the Satyr, and we're right back to taking the piss.
It's not even taking the piss, like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's... I know this is kind of a coming-of-age thing, so you'd expect high school bullies, but they literally went with the generic high school bullies. They went...
Not even that good.
Yeah, not even that good. They've got the prissy rich bitch, and they've just got the asshole. And they're not even good!
Apologize for that posture, sweetie. You look like an invertebrate.
Ignore those dweebs.
Rose, I'm not sure if I should be here. I don't know if I can do this.
Sage, listen, okay? You're 100,000 times better than all of those jerks. You belong here so much that I heard the Triad talk about making doppelgangers of you, just so they could have more of you. And guess what? I'm not letting you go until you agree. So, yeah.
Where the fuck was this Rosemary in the first episode?
Yeah, that we're back to old Rosemary. Like, sort of... trying to be supportive.
Are there two different Rosemarys in this show?
Probably. No, one of them is a doppelganger.
I should be here. I don't know if I can do this.
Sage, listen, okay? You're 100,000 times better than all of those jerks. You belong here so much that I heard the Triad talk about making doppelgangers of you, just so they could have more of you. And guess what? I'm not letting you go until you agree. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is what I mean. At least
that's a sweet moment.
Yeah, it is. In this moment, you can tell they're kind of like childhood friends.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck was this bitch in the first episode?
And where the fuck was it in the beginning of this episode too?
Oh, see, the show shows that the show has potential. The show is mired by a lot of things. A lot of things. But it shows moments where you could tell, in these moments anyway, they tried to make a good show.
Okay.
You're just so great. And when you don't think you're great, it makes me so sad.
Well...
Okay, you're laying it on a little thick now.
Mm-hmm.
Also, sad puppy look again.
Mm-hmm.
I can't make you sad.
Exactly.
You gotta start running. We need to...
Wow, mate, your delivery. That fucking delivery.
And also, if you were going to turn a corner, if you're trying to turn the corner quickly by, like, grabbing hold of the floor, you're not supposed to be on the other side of the hall, mate.
Where the fuck is his neck?
Yeah, what is that? just...
Where is your neck?
He's I think what they're trying to do is he's down and like sort of running out flat.
Yeah, but to me, the fact that his back is higher than his hair in that shot makes it look like his neck is much lower. That's why I'm saying, where the fuck is his neck? But this is what I mean. We have... these two are definitely going at it this one. They're actually putting in the effort with this one. In this moment, they're putting in the
You're
effort.
just so great. And when you don't think you're great, it makes me so sad.
Although the dialogue is still kind of hammy.
It's still cheesy.
Yeah, but at least in this moment it works.
Exactly.
And then this guy...
We gotta start running. We need to get to the rotunda.
that fucking voice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they remembered the well.
Hi, Ran.
Each day at this time, you will have 2 hours to work on a special skill. What skill? That is your choice. Unique weapons, martial arts, drawing. You decide what will help your future. As the school year progresses, you will use this same time for adventure, perhaps to cursed tombs, wild forests, the demon world, or to the nests of ice dragons. These adventures will test your...
Hold on a minute. Just mark that.
Nope.
Where the fuck is he looking?
Yeah, where is he looking?
Where are these guys looking? And where are these guys looking?
I think there's trying to be a portal off screen.
Also fucking time.
Yeah, here we go. The bed's wearing off.
Oh damn, I'm with these idiots again. Oh, Time's face is just going. I need a compilation of Time's faces.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea what these two are doing. Wait, is that?
They're trying to pay
She
attention
looks
to the teacher.
awfully like Rosemary.
Well, yeah, they've just taken her hair and changed it.
Yeah. What the fuck is up with this guy?
Like, fuck this.
No, look at his eyes. I just noticed him.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just noticed him. What the fuck? Okay, what are they doing with the characters' faces?
Poor character animation.
Oh, god damn it.
These adventures will test your special skill. In exactly 1 week, you must make a choice. Questions? No? Okay, you guys are gonna do great. That's all. Go on.
I like her.
Oh, Sage! No class for 2 whole hours every day?
It's unstructured, but we still have to do stuff. Didn't you hear the rules?
I tuned out. If we don't know what the rules are, it's almost like we can do anything.
And there's that fucking barbarian mindset again. You just came from ethics!
Yep.
You just had a class on ethics!
She doesn't pay attention. She's unethical.
Literally the first thing... I think her name's Dretch. Literally the first thing the Tiefling said is, ethics is about knowing right from wrong and wrongs from other wrongs. You did not pay attention to that!
Nope.
Sounds like you got a whole lot out of that ethics class this morning.
Yeah, she just said!
Thank you!
Thank you, yes, thank you, Sage, for pointing out exactly what we were thinking.
You think anyone will notice if we hot?
Oh god, that kick.
Yeah. That
Also,
was
she's levitating.
Yes. Maybe that's the point. Maybe because she's levitating the paper, she's also Jediing, levitating herself as well.
Yeah, levitating herself, but that fucking kick animation, I've got to have a look at that again.
Sounds like you got a whole lot out of that ethics class
Thank you, Sage.
this morning.
Thank you, Sage.
Anyone will notice if we...
Like, so she just straight up booted her in the face.
Wait. Look at her legs.
Yeah,
She kicks with the right leg.
A lot out of that ethics class this morning.
You think anyone will notice if we...
and her leg suddenly swaps sides.
No, it's still on the right side, you can tell here. But there's a moment where...
it looks like it swaps sides.
Yeah, it looks like it swaps.
You got a whole lot out of
Also, that animation is very slow. You'd imagine the animation would be a little bit faster.
Morning. You think anyone will notice if we...
Yeah, that is slow. And this is what I mean. Like, in this moment, it looks like she kicks with the left. But then you look down here and it's very obvious that this is the left.
Actually, there's another example of a show that does, like, background characters way too slow. The Dragon Prince on Netflix. Like, so they slow down the animation way too much.
Okay, she's obvious. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck these two are doing, because she's coming in for a kick. The fuck are you doing?
Getting kicked in the face.
Not out of that ethics class this morning.
Like, watch where her foot goes. Like,
She goes
straight
to lead, she raises her hand, and then she just decides to do neither. And she gets kicked.
She gets kicked in the face, like right in the eye too.
Also, what is that sound effect? I have heard that sound effect before.
Class this morning.
You think anyone will notice if we have...
The fuck is that sound effect?
It sounds like Gary's mod.
It
the
does.
Gary's mod. Like that meme was like.
Oh god.
I didn't take a nap.
Good luck with that.
Okay, this guy's apparently tried to do a handstand. And this guy's becoming a mime, apparently.
We have a whole week to pick our focus for the everything else.
Right. Oh, pottery.
What the fuck?
Pottery! She is...
Right. Oh, pottery.
She has the attention span
Of
of
a
a moth.
goldfish.
No. This is my favorite. The attention span of a moth at a fireworks display.
Oh god. And once again, the voice acting, all of a sudden it's back to being wooden.
Yep.
Think it'll help my battle skills? Oh, dance!
That's the sound of my soul leaving my body.
Okay, that one got me. Oh my god, look at her face!
Holy shit, I've killed my friend! Yay!
Let me just have a look at this again. She full on decks her!
With her elbow.
What the fuck?
I think it's supposed to be like, ah!
Rose?
Yeah, barbarian.
Oh, that fucking gargoyle. That gargoyle is gonna annoy me.
And the clock is now off.
Is the clock off?
Yes, it's pointing toward... It's instead of pointing where the gargoyle is facing, it's pointing towards the screen.
Oh god, yeah, you're
It's
right.
flat.
Yeah, you're right. Wait a minute.
Is this meant to... This looks like something straight up stolen out of Harry Potter.
It does a little bit. Why do I feel like I've seen this guy before? His design looks very similar to something. Oh, I feel like I've seen his design somewhere before and it's bugging me.
Mm.
Did they seriously just start playing French music?
Probably.
It sounded
And
like French music.
And also that laugh. That, like, sultry... Trying to be sultry laugh on an old lady like that. It's just like...
Oh,
Yeah, she looks like... She
They're
should be,
playing-
like, 20 years younger.
They're playing French music. Or they were. Hi.
Hey! Oops. I am perfect.
Okay. I'm gonna point this out. because I know this is a bully character. But why is it that whenever the bully characters do something... Bear in mind, Snapdragon did one thing. He did one thing, he hasn't done anything since. Why is it this bitch takes every opportunity to be an absolute bitch?
Again, bad bully. Like, bad interpretation of a bully.
It's like, they are...
It's like, no, it's not even a bad interpretation of what a bully is. It is a child's idea of what a bully is.
Because here's the thing. At least with Snapdragon, they did one thing with him. The next time they saw him, he didn't do anything. He just kind of walked on by and walked away. With this woman, it's like they're trying to lay on, oh, this is the villain, or this is a bully, da-da-da-da, but they're laying it on so thick.
Yeah,
we haven't had a single scene with her that is normal, quote-unquote. Every scene with her, she's been an absolute bint.
Again, a child's interpretation of what a bully should be.
Professor Redbud, and
What is your fucking name?
Redbud.
oops, I am Professor Redbud. And
Yeah,
this
Red.
is potions class. Have some tea. Go on, drink. Did you enjoy your poison?
I like her.
1 hour to concoct a potion that will stop you from perishing as a result of this sophisticated poison.
Haha!
The fuck? Okay, you remember what we were talking about before? About this is a fantasy show, so just go crazy with it?
Yeah. Although, I don't think that she went to ethics class.
No, this is a class Rosemary needs to attend.
Yeah.
He has fucking feet! He has feet for hands!
Yes!
Well,
Okay, his kick animation was actually not too bad.
first year students, I am Hakone Seve, proud to be your battle tactics instructor and future personal hero. Today,
Delivery and corny
Yeah.
lines.
Yep, and also way too full of himself. Like,
Yeah.
sort of, shouldn't he be a monk and humble and, like, sort of...
You'd imagine so.
Just not full of himself like that?
You'd imagine so if this was following D&D tropes. Also, I've just got to hear that voice acting again. I can't really say anything about Red Bun's voice acting. I think her voice acting was solid.
Pretty good.
Once again, nothing exceptional, really, but there's definitely people who are better than others in this.
Oh, yeah.
The voice acting is all over the place. It's not consistent. Even with some of the characters, it's not consistent.
Yeah, like, sort of, two different voice actors for Rosemary.
Yeah.
Like, who were the same voice actor.
I'm pretty sure it's the same voice actor. It might be two different voice actors, I don't know. It might be two different fucking characters for all I know.
Ooh, we don't know.
But let me just have a listen to Red Bun's voice acting again.
It's a Redbud, and this is potions class. Have some tea.
Her voice doesn't match her design. She sounds like she should be... Her design should be 20 years younger.
A little bit, yeah. The laugh fits. The laugh
fits.
Did you enjoy your poison?
Okay, her voice actor is having the time of her life.
Yeah, she's having way too much fun.
Her voice actor is definitely having fun with this. Just
that laughter is also catchy.
That laugh is very good. I like that laugh.
You have 1 hour to concoct a potion that will stop you from perishing as a result of this sophisticated poison.
Her voice reminds me of, her voice actor sounds so similar. I feel like I've heard her voice before and I can't place it. Also, you know who she's giving me vibes of?
Oh.
Morticia.
Morticia?
Morticia Adams.
Save for the uncultured?
The Adams Family.
Oh! I haven't watched that.
You've never seen the Adams Family!
No.
I am disappointed in you.
I'm sorry.
But no, she's giving... To anyone who knows, it feels like she's giving off Morticia Adams' vibe. Originally, when she came out, I was going to say Cruella de Vil. But no, so far the teachers, at least some of them, have been the fucking highlight of this show. So far.
At least this episode.
Yeah. I still love how there's just like, poof, fish.
And flowers. Squid hands, feet for hands.
And just going like, no. I wish we got to see what. I wish we got to see if she transformed or anything.
Or she just chokes to death.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
And
Be
then,
an improvement to the character.
Right. Probably. Right. Let's have a listen to this guy's voice acting. Got nothing to say about the kick animation. Could be done better.
Welcome, first-year students. I am Hakone Savet.
Yeah,
Hakone Savet.
Yeah, the delivery is off. The delivery is off for me.
Proud to be your battle tactics instructor and future personal hero.
Yeah, no, that is just...
Today we begin with tree poses. All you have to do is not fall over.
And you fail. Welcome to Standing Up School. And you fail.
How is it that you can balance on a flying broom that is moving at a quick pace, but you can't last
2 seconds.
She doesn't even last a second. The moment she lifts her foot, she's unsteady. How is it that this bitch floated around on a flying broom with expert balance, but she can't stand one-legged? Bear in mind, this is also the bitch that jumped off of a building and landed fairly well. Consistency!
Maybe she just rolled a 1 on her deck save.
I'm just picturing this whole show as a D&D adventure.
Yes.
Oh god, did you see what they did there?
No, I missed it.
Watch this. They fall over, the dirt comes up, saying they've hit the floor, right?
Yeah.
Next shot shows them hitting the floor again.
Yeah. I would give them a little bit of leeway, and maybe they fell like dominoes, and the camera jump was basically like sort of following the students all toppling over in a wave.
It appears we may have work to do. Fun work.
Ugh.
Fun.
I don't know what they're trying to do with you, but stop it. I love how he just has feet for hands.
Yeah, and he's like, he can't do anything now.
Oh, do you guys think I should get bangs?
Yeah, she's a unicorn.
I think that... Wait, was that... Did that popping sound effect come a little bit late?
A little bit.
Do you guys think I should get bangs?
I love how she's just talking about fucking hairstyles.
Yes, I like her. Yeah, it's a little delayed.
Yeah. Ugh.
I think you shouldn't kill your students.
You won't die. If you manage to complete the assignment, you're here to succeed after all.
Yeah, the teachers are definitely the highlight of this show. So far, anyway, at least in this episode. Oh, you won't die? So long as you brew the antidote.
Get to it, bitch.
Everybody, drink this.
Ah. Little face inflection.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be a cunt. Don't be a cunt.
She's going to be a cunt.
Don't be a cunt, please. Best response.
I don't trust it/her.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you've just been an absolute dick to her the entire time, and you don't trust her?
You are literally dying!
That is
You are literally dying!
Child's interpretation of a bully!
How heavy-handed do they want to get with this character?
They wanted the, like, sort of just, like, galaxy smacking. Current logon style.
Okay, just fill out this form.
What is this?
Wait, I think the form moved.
I don't trust it/her.
She called her an it? Oh.
I think she means the potion. Like when she says it.
Yeah,
I don't
probably.
I don't trust the potion or her. Is what I think she.
Oh, please tell me she's gonna please tell me she's gonna give her a waiver. If she gives her a fucking waiver, this teacher becomes my favorite character.
Let's go. Let's see what she does.
Okay, just fill out this form.
What is this?
It's where you indicate the kind of flowers you prefer at your funeral.
She has become my favorite character.
Yes!
Although I get the feeling because she had that form prepared, she's done this a few times.
Probably.
But I just want to double check something, because I think... So far the animation, we probably haven't pointed out much in the way of animation aside from the faces. Because the animation, honestly, in this episode, unless we've missed it, hasn't been too bad.
Yeah.
I don't trust it/her.
Okay, just fill out this form.
What is...
Yeah, the board changes positions. Either the board changes positions, or she changes positions.
The perspective again.
Yeah. The perspective, I've just given up with the fucking perspective, I
Yeah,
swear.
same.
It's where you indicate the kind of flowers you prefer at your funeral.
Wow. You
Wait. Let me hear that whoa again.
Yeah, it was a slightly different whoa.
Wow.
That's a different voice actor.
It's either a different voice actor, or the voice actor just forgot to put on an accent.
Yeah.
Because that threw me. That legit fucking threw me. Yeah. And I know this bangle has changed so many times, but I'm not doing another fucking locket counter.
You could say, I don't know, thank you.
Great job, Sage. Class dismissed. Tomorrow, I expect you all to brew this potion, and would you get back to me on the bangs thing?
Okay, yeah.
I love her.
The teachers are at least some of the teachers are definitely the highlight of this episode.
The vampire-looking guy and this guy.
The monk.
The monk. Oh god, no.
Yeah, the monk is at the bottom for me, I'd say. The vampire-looking guy is above him.
We haven't seen the centaur properly yet,
No,
so I can't make a judge.
Yeah, we can't make a judgment on the centaur. Top 3 would honestly be the tiefling, the satyr, and the fucking potion teacher.
Yes.
Let's
go. Ooh. They're fighting little beasts.
Okay.
Cute.
Okay, wait. Hold on a minute.
Would you get back to me on the bangs thing?
I also love how they have, like, violins playing for her.
Yes.
I think she's actually the only teacher so far. We might have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure she's the only teacher so far that has music. Maybe. Like a unique music to her. Okay, I'm just following this. So he gets there. Okay, he gets hit that way. Okay, following along. Okay, following that way.
And now he's back up. Or unless that's a different character.
No, that's the same character, I think. Yeah, it's the same character. That's just a bad cut. Because he gets hit.
Knocked on his ass.
Yeah, he gets hit here. They're rolling, standing
and then
up.
also he's back up. Yeah.
There's dust here, so I'm guessing what they were picturing was roll, grab, he rolls onto his feet and stands up.
Yeah.
But they just did a cut to him standing up.
Yeah, the transitions in this one are really throwing me the most.
Yeah, they really are. Like, is it really that much effort or time constraint or anything like that to just animate
him stand up.
an extra few seconds of them rolling and him standing up?
And according to these amateurs, no. Aww. Aww. Oh, that's cute!
Okay, once again, I would like to point out this show was intended for mature audiences.
It was cute.
It was cute, but once
It's-
again, I have to ask this, and I asked you this at the end of I asked you this off camera at the first episode. What has happened in this episode so far to give it that mature rating?
Maybe a teacher trying to poison their students? Probably at the most?
Probably, and maybe that whole ethics discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I might be underestimating today's kids, although considering the kids that I've seen, maybe not.
Like, so, I'll keep harping on about this. A child's interpretation of a bully? Like, so, it is so simple that rich bitch is a bully that even a 3-year-old could understand that is a bully.
Yeah, they've set up 2 bullies in this case, Snapdragon and the rich bitch, but they've only used Snapdragon once, and it was very quick, off the hand. Even on the second time that he showed up, he basically did nothing, just stood there. But they have hammered in that this rich bitch is a bitch. Oh, subtlety, she has none.
As subtle as a brick to the face.
But once again, I genuinely do have to ask, what has this episode done, aside from those few things, to warrant a mature rating? Because bear in mind, I don't think Berserk has a mature warning on it. Fucking Berserk. I don't think Attack on Titan does.
Let's find out, shall we?
Because I'm genuinely curious. That's 2 warnings so far, in 2 episodes out of 12, where it says, this show is for mature audiences. And I'm pretty sure it said this show contains strong language. We haven't seen strong language in 2 episodes so far. I'm genuinely curious now, what warrants this show the mature rating? I'm genuinely fucking curious.
And like sort of that comment that you said that it's not the quality of this that makes it bad.
Yeah, well, that was the comment that I saw under it, where someone said, I think we know why this episode got downvoted so much by those who didn't even watch the episode, hint it wasn't the quality. The quality in this episode, I will say, is better than the first episode.
Yeah,
the quality of the voice acting has gone up, the quality of the animations has been somewhat consistent-ish. The voice acting has been all over the fucking place. But in certain characters, you can tell the voice actors are definitely trying. And some of the characters feel like they've had actual time and effort to go into them. The satyr, the potion, the succubus, or the tiefling.
You said succubus now.
Yeah, you're throwing me off.
Sorry.
But yeah, I'm genuinely curious, but let's continue. And now the fucking thing is asleep.
Don't worry, guys. I'm just tiring her out.
I think you're getting tired out.
Class isn't dismissed until all of the students are done, which means we're all gonna die here.
Go on, make Pebble proud.
Parsley is just a cinnamon bun.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that was a bad whack. But this is another instance of like what I was talking about with how heavy-handed they are being with the purple-haired girl.
We're all gonna die here.
Go on, make.
Like Snapdragon's just a pompous prick.
Don't worry, guys. I'm just.
He's not a bully. He's just a pompous prick.
Class isn't dismissed until all of the students are done, which means we're all gonna die here.
At least he's more subtle than the purple-haired girl.
Yeah.
Also, I have no idea what the fuck this guy's doing. I feel like he's about ready to pass out.
Probably. That's probably what they were going for.
All of the students are done, which means we're all gonna die here.
Go on, make Pebble proud.
Okay, the reading of that was wooden, Parsley. The reading of that was wooden.
The reading of it was wooden, but the thought was there.
I thought he was asleep on his feet then. Okay, so she just gave her vows, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
The fuck is up with your eye?
It's trying to go for the I'm super tired.
I can't believe we survived today.
Me too.
God damn that reading.
Children, listen when we speak. Your road as guardians is long and serpentine. Being a guardian is not a piece of cake, okay? Except
Of course food is what wakes her up!
Of course.
for all the bright particulars this world has to offer, and you'll find it is always worth protecting.
Today, we asked you to write your own vows of guardianship.
And did you succeed? No.
You understood parts. You possess a desire to learn and to listen.
I feel like the old lady's design is different.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is, but part of it just feels different.
We have watched all of the vows you recited into the confessional well. Let's take a look at some of them.
I thought they were meant to be private.
Possibly.
Random hand movements.
I wasn't prepared for this. Guardian acts with strength and speed. Guardian isn't scared of beasts. I aim to leave a legacy. Direct.
I aim to leave a legacy.
I aim to leave a legacy, or yeah, I think that's what you meant to say. Or I am to leave a legacy.
And diplomatic in the toughest situations.
I vow to protect ghosts.
What?
What?
Did he just say I vow to protect goats or ghosts?
Ghosts, I think.
Toughest situations.
I vow to protect ghosts and grounds, and also people.
What? Also, where the fuck did you two come from?
Yeah. Yeah, where did Parsley and Sage come from? Not Sage. Time come from.
Were they there before?
They weren't there before.
I'm just gonna scroll back because
yeah, they weren't there before.
Time was there. We saw her in the scene, but she walked off.
Mm.
And you'll find it is always worth protecting.
Today, we asked you to write your own vows of guardianship.
And did you succeed? No.
You understood parts. You possess a desire to learn and to listen.
Why would that one go to the left? Surely it would make more sense for this one to go to the left. Because this one's closer to the left.
I don't. Maybe they're just crossing as some kind of symbolic thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
We have watched all of the vows you recited into the confessional well. Let's take a look at some of them.
I'm genuinely not too sure what the hand movements do, but okay. Okay, so, yeah, Parsley and Time are not there. Snapdragon and this girl are.
Yeah.
So at this point, I'm guessing Time is just gone. And then, yeah, they're not there either.
I wasn't prepared for this.
I don't know who this is.
Nope.
This Guardian acts with strength and speed. Guardian isn't scared of beasts.
Guardian acts with strength and speed. Guardian isn't afraid of bees.
Cheesy.
I aim to leave a legacy.
Yeah, she either says I am to leave a legacy or I aim to leave a legacy.
I think it's aim.
Yeah.
I'm hearing aim.
You're hearing aim, I'm hearing am. Put down in the comments which one you think it is.
Direct and diplomatic in the toughest situations.
I vow to protect ghosts and grounds, and also people.
The fuck? Also, yeah, they just come out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, told you.
But, what?
vow to protect ghosts, grogs, and also people. Like, people are a second thought to this moron.
Ugh. That was the kid who was running through the hallway as well.
Yes.
But first, ghosts and grogs.
The greatest.
But first, ghosts and grogs.
Yeah.
And also...
Hold on. I'm hearing ghosts, but does he mean goats?
I think he means ghosts.
Situations.
I vow to protect ghosts.
Yeah, ghosts. There's a definite S there.
Yeah.
Grogs. And also people. But first, ghosts and grogs.
The greatest power is kindness.
Fortitude.
Loyalty. I vow to be self-reliant. I vow to think about anything that's not wet, loud, kissing.
What?
The fuck was that?
Grogs. And also people. But first, ghosts and grogs.
Also, that green-haired one moved again.
The greatest power is kindness.
Okay.
Astley's wholesome.
Okay, fortitude for Snapdragon.
Loyalty.
Loyalty for Rosemary.
I vow to be self-reliant.
Self-reliant for time.
Mm-hmm.
I vow to think about anything that's not wet, loud, kissing.
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. I vow to not think about
I vow to think of anything but wet, loud kissing.
kissing. The fuck is even that line?
The fuck is that line, and why read it in that way?
Well, he's definitely probably going to be a future rapist.
Oh.
Or at least a pervert.
Yeah.
He's the kid that's going to be in the locker room stealing panties.
Oh, god damn it. But no, seriously, what was that line, and what was that delivery?
I don't know. I really don't know.
That is the worst one so far.
Mm-hmm.
Out of this whole episode, I genuinely think that's the worst.
I believe that we can all be remarkable. We must be.
I want
Sage is pretty good.
to fight with swords.
Blah, blah, yes. Find your swords. Find your strengths. Too bad one of your strengths isn't writing.
That's what sums up about this entire fucking show. Thanks, Nanny.
Oh. They, unknowingly, the writers of this show just
criticized their entire show.
Yep, just pointed
in
out
one line.
Yep.
Listen here, children, to the true code of the Guardians. I swear by the power of the wind, trees, sea, and stone to protect and keep the land, holding it dear.
I promise balance, keep history alive, and never be constrained by its relics.
Repeating.
I vow to stay curious and engaged, to look at the world with a questioning eye. I shall use my agility to protect what is precious, even if it brings about my own end. To honor all that came before me and those who come after, adding my name to the legacy of courage that my title imparts.
I honor my name, my family, and my one true self.
And now they've disappeared. Time
Yep.
and Parsley have disappeared.
Yep.
And this bitch is back.
Mm-hmm.
And my one true self, my multitudes.
If I break this oath, by cowardice, greed, sloth, or willful ignorance, may my body be cast upon
The
this
fuck is this face?
I don't know.
stones, my sword broken, and my name erased. This I vow.
That's a very long vow.
Okay, I have to point this out.
Mhm.
What is the point of having that long and convoluted of a vow that they say is the true oath of the Guardians? But then at the beginning of the episode, that one, the MILF one, said, your vows come from the heart. That's not what she said, but that in my headcanon is what she said, because it just sounds better.
Yeah.
What? What?
the old lady was pointing out about how like sort of all their vows would be. I think I know what they were doing. Like sort of if I was in this position, it was basically a test to gauge all of their students' ambitions and like sort of separate the wheat from the chaff kind of thing. Like so to actually pluck out the guardians with noble hearts and stuff like that. At least that's how I'm reading into it.
If we give them the benefit of the doubt, yes. But once again, and I have to point this out, this one was the one who said your vows come from the heart.
Yes.
And this one was the said, no matter what you write, you'll be wrong. So it is correct. Yes. If we go along with that, you are correct. However, how are any of these kids meant to get anything close to that long vow? Unless, once again, benefit of the doubt here, and we're really giving a benefit of the doubt, they were essentially going for, like, the essence of what it meant.
Yeah.
Like self-reliance, loyalty, kindness, diplomacy, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But even at that case, it's convoluted.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, it's like, if they wanted to go... Because this whole show describes itself as a coming of age, right?
Yeah.
If it's meant to be a coming of age show, why not stick with the vows come from the heart? Because no one guard... They even said no one guardian is the same. Each guardian is unique, essentially. Like, each guardian is unique in their own rights. But having a vow of the guardians, a set vow of the guardians, it takes away that message. So, what are you trying to do here?
I don't know.
I'm trying to wrap my head around it, and it's giving me a headache. Also, where the fuck are you looking?
Yeah, you need a very long brain in order to wrap your head around all this.
Game is not a joke. It is an adventure and a responsibility, a joy and a burden. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Really?
That's what I want to do to this whole fucking show. Just, okay, bye.
But we must suffer.
Where the fuck did Sage go?
I don't know.
Where the fuck did Sage, Time, and Parsley go?
They're all gone.
Welcome.
And he's up out of fucking nowhere?
All, congratulations on surviving disorientation.
I think... And now they're back?
Yeah.
Well, Parsley's back.
No, Parsley's back. Where's Time?
I don't know. Also, has the flag changed?
No idea.
It feels like the design of the flag is different.
Yeah, the design of the flag's a different color. That was yellow and purple. Now it's red and purple.
Ugh.
No cake?
Oh my... You listen through all that, and your response is no cake?
Barbarian. Autistic barbarian.
Cake. She said cake, didn't she?
Hold on. They're still talking about cake.
Yep.
No cake?
You're thinking about cake.
She said cake, didn't you hear?
I'm just glad the hazing's over. It's over, right?
I do want to believe that I'm cut out for this. Those vows were...
Sage, you're gonna be a perfect guardian. Maybe too perfect.
We have all the pieces. They said.
Hemlock had a point, though. Being a guardian can kill you.
They just say that stuff about death to scare people who aren't willing to do the work.
No, they don't. They say you might die because you might die.
You guys, guardianship is a joy and a burden. It can be both, but we don't need to be guardians today.
We have the pieces. One day we'll make them whole.
If we survive.
I'll admit. If we survive,
No, I think it was more like, ha. I think it's more meant to be a laugh.
Yeah, just, ha. A very dry, just, ha. But no, I liked that little exchange between them. But once again, I do have to point this out. The quality and the consistency is all over the place. Because where the fuck has this rosemary been?
It can be both, but we don't need to be guardians today.
We have the pieces. One day we'll make them whole.
If we survive.
But seriously, I do have to ask, are there two different voice actors for Rosemary? Is it a different character? Because for this episode, we've had the usual barbarian Rosemary, and we've had the friend Rosemary. And there is such a change between the two, it's mind-boggling. And that is the end of the episode.
Oh.
So,
I think I might have to change out my alcohol for bleach.
so, compared to the first one, is this episode better or worse?
Both? Yes?
It's worse in some aspects, but it's better in some others as well.
Yeah.
The consistency is still out the fucking window.
What consistency?
Yeah, in this case, it was the faces that were all over the goddamn place, and the voice acting. However, in some regards, the voice acting was genuinely enjoyable. There were parts where I just didn't have anything to say, because I was like, nothing really to point out, nothing to really take the piss about, aside from character analysis.
And some of the lines that they blurt out, just Jesus Christ, man.
Also,
come on, man.
I don't you start. The highlight moments of this episode were, of course, the teachers. The Seder teacher with Parsley, that was a beautiful moment. The potions teacher was a delight.
Yeah, Parsley in general.
What has been a highlight of this episode?
Yes.
Time herself has just been a fucking highlight of this episode just because of her fucking face.
No, Time is not the highlight. She's the background paint that makes it so worthwhile.
And then the Tiefling teacher was also a highlight, I'll have to say.
Mm-hmm. She was interesting, not entertaining, but interesting. Like, so you wanted to be in that class and listen to her.
Yeah, I would pay attention to that ethics class.
Mm-hmm.
Cons of this episode, the animations is all over the place again. The whole thing with the vows doesn't really make much sense to me. The voice acting, some parts it's okay, some parts it's fucking terrible.
The autistic script.
Yeah, the fucking purple-haired rich bitch. I swear, if they're trying to set her up for a bully, they set her up, to your point, in such a childlike way, where she might as well have just showed up and held up a fucking sign that said, "I'm the bully."
I'm a bully.
That is literally what this episode did with her.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I do have to ask, because I'm genuinely curious about this.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the 2 episodes we've watched, the fuck has this show done so far to earn that mature content warning?
I don't know.
And it even mentioned this show has strong language. Where?
When?
When and where? I am confused, and I want to know.
And also, what was that comment warning us about? Like, sort of...
I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Unless it's something we missed, that we were too busy over-analyzing everything, that we just missed a bigger picture?
Probably. I thought it would have been, I thought it would have involved that vampire-looking guy. Because there is a scene with him that I can see that comment talking about, but it's not for this episode. I thought it was for this episode, but it's not for this episode. So it might be for the next one. But I would say this episode is a half and half, similar to what you said. In some parts it's worse, and in some parts it's better. I am convinced there are 2 Rosemarys. There's either 2 Rosemarys or there's 2 fucking voice actors for her. Because in some regards, she is wooden, disinterested, barbarian as shit, and in other parts, she's a genuine friend.
Or here's an idea. The voice actor's bipolar.
I wish. But no, altogether, I would say I didn't hate it as much as I did the first episode. There were some parts that I definitely hated. I genuinely do have a bit of a headache. But no, altogether, I'd say
A little bit meta.
A little bit meta, especially with the old lady being like, "You don't know how to write."
Mm-hmm.
But no, I would say there were some enjoyable moments in this, mostly involving the teachers and Parsley as well. Parsley and the Seder teacher was a fucking highlight. Same with the potion teacher. Highlights of the show.
Definitely.
So, do you feel like we should hit episode 3?
Not today.
Not today, but do you want to hit episode 3?
I think we should hit episode 3.
Alright. We'll post this up after I finish editing it. Let us know what you think. Comment below, subscribe, all that good shit. And let us know if you want us to continue on to episode 3. If you think we missed anything, or if you see something we didn't, post it down below. And I don't have much to say, really.
Tell us how we can also improve these episodes as well.
Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a good idea. So, I am going to bid you all a good night.
Good night.